check back in with Drew Carney. Now he is over at OMSI taking a look.
Is that a young
inside.
Drew?
Oh, it kind of does look like him, huh?
Yes, it's a step back in time, a very special Portland today. Young Drew visiting OMSI in 1983. Actually, this is still 2018. This is still OMSI, and OMSI is happening on a Friday afternoon. Great crowd here. We were checking out the featured exhibit known as Illusion earlier this hour, but right now we're in the physics lab. And yes, science is happening all around us. Steve, if I could spin you back around just for a moment, I did want to point out, I've been to OMSI, I don't know how many times. I'll just say dozens of times over the last 15 years. Never once have I seen this, the harmonograph that they now have in the physics lab. It was actually designed and built right here at OMSI in the 1960s, so it's been a part of OMSI for 5 decades plus, and this machine will create an image on that paper with a little assistance from an OMSI goer, perhaps, like this young man, and the pendulums from which that pen is swinging. So pretty cool stuff here in the physics lab at OMSI. Do you realize you're on TV right now, young man?
No.
Do you realize we're only seeing the back of your head right now on TV? Do you want to smile for the camera? Look at that. It's a good smile. It's a confident smile. Give it right there. Confidence high in the physics lab. We move along, Steve. I read the kid's mind there. He said, tell the TV camera to go away. All right, lots happening over here as well. We have more experiments taking place, and I can see that our OMSI educator, Nicole, is right in the middle of this latest physics experiment. Nicole, can I interrupt the proceedings? Are we too much in the middle of something here, or can I interrupt?
We're in a good spot.
Okay. We call this machine a Van de Graaff generator.
That's right.
It does what exactly?
So this machine is creating static electricity. At the bottom of that turning pulley right there is a little comb, and there's the same thing at the top underneath of that silver dome. That distributes the electrons on the silver dome here and builds up a static charge. So it's the same thing as when you rub your feet along the carpet,
right,
and then you get a little shock when you touch the door.
I mean, literally a moment ago, right before we went live, I was spinning the dial like this young lady is here, and then someone came over and touched the machine, and a shock went through my arm and out my hair.
Yeah!
And so how do you avoid being, oh, see that? How do you avoid being shocked?
Well, you avoid being shocked by standing on our insulating stools here. So the electricity wants to find the ground. That is its goal. But if you're insulated from the ground, it won't shock you. Did you get a shock while you were up there? Yeah, a little bit one, but it's not so bad.
Does it help that she's wearing those cool boots?
I think so, definitely.
Are those shock-resistant boots you're wearing? Don't get too close to me. Are those shock-resistant boots you're wearing?
Maybe.
All right, can we do, as we wrap up here, Nicole, can we do that demonstration? You can lead it if need be, the demonstration where you make those pie plates fly out of this young lady's hand.
Yeah, let's try it out.
If we have your permission to be on television, do you mind being on TV?
I don't mind.
Good, because now you're the star of the segment. Here we go.
Right on there.
OMSI, our location on a Friday, inside the physics lab at OMSI. And what is exactly making those pie plates fly again?
So the static charge is building up on there, and the like charges repel each other. So the static builds up on the top pie pan, and then it flies off the top. Now I didn't have to use it, but my wooden stick here provides the positive charge.
I call that your disciplinary stick.
Yes. So as we know from romantic comedies, opposites attract.
Yes.
And I can pull off those pie pans like magic, only it's better. It's science.
Very cool. And this is the part where the crowd goes wild at OMSI. The crowd goes wild! Yes, a subdued wild, if you will, on a Friday. Science is happening, and this is definitely something I would recommend, Kathy and Ashley, that our viewers check out, because a lot of times you check out the featured exhibit down the hall.
Absolutely.
Wait, I'm going back to a serious statement here. Okay. Illusion down the hall is the featured exhibit in this case, and you don't make your way down to the other end of OMSI. You would miss the physics lab. You would miss crazy static electricity experiments. And again, the crowd goes wild. Getting better.
Give him a
Guys,
second
back
chance
to you.
there, Drew. Thank you. Well, you know, scientists, young scientists, they're more on the serious, intellectual side.
Contemplative.
Right.
Yes,
They're
Drew, thank you.
not knowing what to make
I
of
think
Drew.
Drew startles him just a little bit. Well,